Well, Chevy, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Oh, you're excited for Wednesday. I love Wednesdays, man. I love every day. Such a good day. I know. I need my hat so I can talk to the good people of the interwebs here. All right, here we go, guys. It's time to go to work. We're going to pick up our load at our yard, hook up to it. I probably got to tie it down. I guess we'll see. And that load's heading into Lancaster, Wisconsin. And from there, I go back to Minnesota where I pick up some more glass. And that glass is going to British Columbia. I have 3 drops there. One in Kamloops, one in Langley, and one in Surrey. Those last 2 are pretty much Vancouver, if you don't know where those are. They're suburbs of the greater Vancouver area. In my mind, it's Vancouver. But in some people's mind, Surrey could be India. I don't know. That's depending on who you ask, I guess. Vancouver could be China. And we'll try this again. Excuse the red eyes. I just had a sneezing fit. Of course, because I started vlogging. So of course my body goes, time to sneeze. He's trying to vlog. We got all our stuff in here now, is what I'm trying to tell you. And we're headed to the truck. Gonna get everything into the truck. We're gonna hook up to our load. Probably gotta tie it down yet. And then head into Wisconsin. Diesel. We're gonna see some cows. We're gonna see some cows in Wisconsin, man. Maybe get some cheese curds. For me, not for you. I don't know if cheese curds hurt dogs. Is cheese bad for dogs? What do I know? It's just for me. We'll get you some other treat. Anyway, looks like it's gonna be a good trip. We're gonna go see the mountains. Maybe we'll see some mountain goats again, Diesel. Who knows? I'm excited. Let's get to the truck and let's get this day going. Let's get this show on the road. Time to get some miles behind us again. I had to pull over here. Cool myself down a little bit. I'm mad. What's going on here? What's going on here? I'm not right now, phone. Not right now. I know I can only explain this to you because I wasn't filming any of this, but just try to picture it in your mind. I'm coming down the highway, speed limit's 100 kilometers an hour, 60 miles an hour, right? There's 2-lane highway. This one right here, 59 highway, right? And just, you know, meander my own business, listening to some music, not doing anything, but just watching the road. And suddenly, less than a quarter mile, or less than an eighth of a mile, I would say, just like right in front of me, this gravel truck decides to turn onto the highway right in front of me, cutting me off. So I start hitting the brakes. I'm like, what is he doing, flashing my lights? Did he not see me? It's a bright day outside. Like, what, did you not see me? So I'm getting upset already. I'm like, what is this guy doing cutting me off? Gravel truck. And of course he just takes forever to get through the gears, right? So slammed on the brakes. And so as I'm like coming up behind this guy yet, there was a pickup truck that was behind him who decided it was a good idea to also cut me off and pull in behind that gravel truck that I was coming up at 100 kilometers an hour. So now he's between me and that gravel truck and he just cuts me off even more. So I almost had to lock up my brakes so that I wouldn't rear end them. I came right up to their bumper. It was a Ford truck. That tells you everything you need to know right there. Tried to hurt my Chevy. Anyways, so obviously I'm on the horn, right? Because I'm that kind of guy. You get in my way, I'm gonna honk my horn at you to just let you know that you're in my way and that you cut me off, and also to draw attention to you from everyone else around to see what you did so everyone can look at you and shake their heads, all right? Shame. The horn of shame. That's what it is, right? You honk your horn so everyone else looks. What's going on? Who's honking? Oh, look what that idiot did, right? That's what it's supposed to be. Anyways, laying on the horn. My battery couldn't contain my frustration right now. On my other camera, it died, so we'll continue this rant here. What was I saying? On the horn, laying on the horn, and I have really bright projector lights on the front of my truck, right? So I gave him a shot of my projector high beams, right? It's the middle of the day. It's not like it was at night and it, right in his mirror so that he noticed, was like, hey, did you not see me? I'm right behind you. I almost hit you. What does he do? Brake checks me 4 times. Right? First of all, I hit the brakes as hard as I could, almost hit him. Just starting to back off because literally they're doing 20 kilometers an hour because the gravel truck who cut me off first is taking forever to get through the gears, right? So right from 100 kilometers an hour down to 20 kilometers an hour, down from 60 to about 10 miles an hour. And there's cars piling up behind me too. Like, no one's hitting each other, but we're almost causing a pile up behind me yet. And so I'm waiting for them to speed up. What does he do? 4 times as he was getting up to speed, brake checks me. Like, right slammed on his brakes, almost a dead stop. Because he was mad that I was right behind him? You cut me off. I'm in the wrong. And then he gives me the bird in his mirror. And I'm just like, oh, it's on. It's on. As soon as there was no traffic coming, because I couldn't go around him, right? Because there's traffic, oncoming traffic constantly. As soon as there was a break in the traffic, I just booked it past him, went right in front of him. I didn't brake check him. Cross my heart, I promise you. I didn't brake check him, though I felt like it. I really felt like it. But, I mean, when I was turning back into the lane in front of him, my tires, I went a little too far. I mean, tires hit the gravel a little bit. There was an accident. Spat a little bit of gravel back. I mean, it was an accident. But I did get in front of him. What a douchebag. Seriously. You're going to cut me off royally, almost cause a pileup, and then you're going to give me the finger. Like it's my fault. And then brake check me and try to get me to rear end you 4 times. I'm just trying to go to work. I'm just trying to make a buck. And I got my boy in here. Now you're not only just messing with me, you're messing with him. And he had to already deal with a skunk the other day. Now he's got to deal with you too? He was fine. Like, he's always laying down, and he's always like behind the seat there. But still, you know what I mean? Worries me. Why are people so dumb? One thing you'll notice if you get on the road and start driving around, you'll notice that when people do something stupid and you call them out on it, they'll act like you're the one in the wrong. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if they cut you off and you honk at them, they'll flip you off as if it was your fault for existing in that time and space when they wanted to. They can never be like, I'm sorry. Very rarely. Even in Canada, you never like, sorry, I honestly didn't see you there. Like, a little wave out the window, a little I'm sorry face. Like, No. They get all aggressive and mad. Oh, okay. I think I'm calming down now. Oh, I was so mad. He's lucky I didn't brake check him. I didn't. Well, he deserves it. Maybe someone else will do it. Someone else will do it. I might have been too nice. I got my boy in the truck here. I'm not going to put his life at risk, but maybe he's just lucky I'm not alone. And he's lucky that I don't want to go through a whole insurance claim and everything, and then he's going to say I did it on purpose, and then I've got to prove that I didn't do it on purpose, when obviously I did do it on purpose, and then it's my fault, and then I get charged, and I got to pay for all the damage, and then it's insurance doesn't want to pay for it. It's just a big mess, and I just want to go to work. Speaking of, we're not getting any closer to Wisconsin with this rant. Thanks for listening, guys. I feel better. Just had my tarps in the box of the truck there, threw them onto the back of the deck here. This is my load right here. Bunch of lumber on a step deck. Ready to rock and roll. Tandem step deck this time, so 2 axles. That red crate in my box there, those are tire chains. It's that time of year, guys. It's now illegal to enter the province of British Columbia in Canada without tire chains. That law is in effect until, don't quote me on this, I'm gonna say end of March, until April, or until the end of April, sometime in spring. Pretty much just make sure you got chains on your trucks when you're going into BC, right? I gotta find a place to put mine. I got so much equipment on my semi already that I'll find a spot. I'm just gonna leave them in that crate, I think. I wanna buy actual chain hooks that go on the back of the mud flap and that you can lock. Otherwise, people steal your chains because people are terrible people. They'll steal your chains, and those chains are expensive. The ones I have are like $300. They're like the lightweight, I don't know what they're called, they're lightweight. I got 2 singles and 2 doubles. Is that what they're called? 2 singles, doubles, triples? Or 2 triples and 2 doubles? I don't know, I got 4 tires for 4 things in there. And if I get pulled into a scale in British Columbia next week, early next week when we're there, Trucker Josh is prepared. No tickets for this guy. Nope. All right, let's get into the pick. Let's get into the semi. It won't take too long to tie this lumber down. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 straps plus tying down the tarps on the back there yet. And we'll be on our way. Let's get this done. And that's where we got the skull. Captain Canada. It's gonna be watching where I'm going. Navigating while Diesel takes his rests. That's the only spot on my dash I could put it. Just coming into America here, and guys, this is illegal to do. Stop doing this. Stop it. You're gonna get yourselves in trouble one of these days. We just crossed into North Dakota here from Emerson, Manitoba. Pembina, North Dakota is just up above, or I mean up ahead here. Just so you guys know, when you come into the United States here at this port of entry, there's a truck stop at the very first exit, just up the road here. You can't park your truck on the shoulder of a freeway, especially at the border. You know how fishy that looks and how bad that looks? Just go up the road here, right to where the tower is over there, first exit, 1 mile into America. Pull off there and do your paperwork, whatever you got to do there. All right, I'm just looking out for you. And for the rest of you, you know, once you get into the U.S., now Americans, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, because I am Canadian, but this is what I've been told, and this is what I've researched and know to be the law here. It is illegal, unlawful, against the law, to park on the shoulder of an interstate for anything other than an emergency. Like maybe a tire blew out, or you're having a heart attack, or your kid's getting car sick. Would that be an emergency? Depending on what kind of interior you have in your car and if you have any puke bags. But you get what I mean, right? You can't park on the shoulder. Very often on this stretch of highway here between Pembina, North Dakota here and like Fargo, North Dakota on the I-29, I see Canadians just pulled over and parked on the shoulder of the interstate looking at the map or like looking at their phone. Do we use maps anymore these days? Just doing whatever, right? And for no reason. You can tell there's no emergency. They're parked on the shoulder. You don't do that. Not only is it illegal, but it's dangerous, okay? You have to keep the shoulders open. You put yourself at great risk parking there because traffic's flying past you here 75 miles an hour. And if my steer tire blows out at just the right time and pulls me that way, it'll pull me, boom, right into you instead of safely into the ditch. And then we all die. Or, you know, if there's an emergency and the police need to use the shoulder or the ambulance, or, you know, there's people out here who aren't paying attention to what they're doing, and, you know, the truck will wander off to the side like this, and boom, they hit you. Right? Happens all the time. So, that's my word of advice. Stop doing that. Come on, guys. You're making the rest of us Canadians look bad. Stop on an off-ramp. Like up ahead here, there's an off-ramp, right? North Dakota's great for these because they're built properly. You exit off the freeway, and then you go over the road, and then you merge back onto the freeway. Go up onto the shoulder, and just park on the shoulder of the off-ramp, or on-ramp, pardon me, on the other side of the road. Go up, over, and park on the shoulder there. Best place to park. I mean, this is just me giving some advice. Take it or leave it. Take it for what it's worth to you. Might be worth 5 cents, might be worth $100. I don't know. You decide. I'm just talking. Welcome to North Dakota, everybody. Legendary. As always. I have got 9 minutes left. And 5 kilometers or 3 miles left to go. I just need to stop for a half-hour break, then I can keep going. But I think I'm going to stop for the night here. It's already 9:45 in the evening. And I want to get an earlier start tomorrow so I can drive during the day. I'm going to be stopping at Clearwater Petro Travel Plaza. One of my favorite stops along this stretch of highway here. In Clearwater, Minnesota. There's the truck stop right there with the blue neon lights. I've got 5 minutes to get into that parking lot before I am running in the red. Shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully they got enough parking here today. No, it's not the... Is it? Oh, it's a Holiday gas bar now? What? It's still a Petro though, right? For trucks? What do I know? Did they change it? I don't know. Quickly find somewhere to park so I can take my half hour here. Oh yeah, it's still a Petro. It's just a Holiday... I guess they bought that. I don't remember that being like that. Is that new? Huh. Interesting. You had a stop sign. You ran through the stop sign. I don't have a stop sign. I don't know if there's any parking left here. One second, let me open your lens all the way. I don't know if I can find any parking. If anything, I might just have to find a spot off to the side just to take my half-hour break and then continue down the road to somewhere else. Shoot. Well, I found a spot to park. It's on the street, though. Other people are parked here. I've seen people parked here before, and there's no parking signs anywhere. So, Diesel, we're taking it as a sign. We're gonna park right here. Plus, that was the last parking spot in this entire town, I think. So we're taking it, because I don't got a minute left to drive. I have to park somewhere. So here, at least I can stay for night, and I shouldn't be bothered. If they didn't want us to park here, they should put no parking signs up, right? They should have thought of this. You can tell the trucks have parked here a lot because there's lots of oil stains on the road. I know it's kind of nasty, but a lot of trucks leak oil. You can always tell where a truck is parked for a while. You know, so it's been used before, so I'm okay with it. So we're in Clearwater, Minnesota. We have about another 5 hours to drive tomorrow to our destination, and then we go over to Minnesota. And we're only supposed to be there for Friday morning, but I'm gonna see if they're gonna load me tomorrow evening. And then we can get going Friday morning, right? We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Tomorrow will be another video. See ya.